Socialist. This is my very first episode, and today is Cinco de Mayo and de Mayo. Did I pronounce that
De
right?
Mayo.
De Mayo, Cinco de Mayo. But let me just be politically correct about what Cinco de Mayo is, because I know the American version is that is the
We're just
day.
trying to take some shots.
That's not what it's that's not what it's for though. So
Right.
let me just kind of like briefly, just tell you what Cinco de Mayo is. In short, is the one day that the Mexicans were able to defeat their oppositions. Okay, and the reason why they celebrated it is because they was actually outnumbered and they still was able to defeat their oppositions. It started from like in the morning time, and then by evening they won, and so they celebrated that victory. It was celebrated in Mexico. It's a big holiday in Mexico. I'm sorry, it's a small holiday in Mexico, but it's larger up here in America. So just want to kind of give a brief history of the actual history of what Cinco de Mayo is. But we're gonna get into some tacos and now let me just say this for context, okay? We're getting into some tacos and some shots, okay, or some drinks, I should say. But specifically, I wanted to try some of Cardi's drinks, okay, because I saw some of her whip shots and I seen some of her recipes, and I was actually kind of interested in those recipes because they look kind of good. So we're going to get into that. But let me just say this for context, because I know Cardi liked to tussle. Let me just say, I know for a fact that you're not Mexican, okay? Because I know that's what you told Raymonte, okay?
Right.
And we
I
get
wanted
it.
to clear that because I know they call her dirty Mexican and stuff, but I wanted to clear the air because I love Cardi B.
Because he's a Cardi fan.
Yeah,
Now, I'm
love it.
right. So being that, so I just want to make that very clear, Cardi. We know that you're Dominican, okay? And not for nothing, just for context, you don't see my entourage in here, but my entourage family is also Dominican, and they made it very clear that they did not know how to cook tacos, okay? And that's not their thing. Meanwhile, I'm black and I'm making tacos. I don't know, but I mean, I get it. But now let's get into that conversation though with Raymonte and Cardi B. Let's get into that real quick. So let me go ahead and pull it up because I know that Raymonte has some issues with Cardi because basically he feels that he's not able to be a big brand because according to what he said is that people called him ghetto. And he referenced Cardi B. He said, you know what? The reason why I'm not able to do as well is because I'm not light enough. Cardi B, like people like Cardi B can make it big because she basically had the complexion for the protection. And Cardi B decided that, she said, like, wait, hold on, don't use me as an example because there's other people. Not to mention, she also said when she first started, people was calling her retarded. They was giving her all kinds. They was calling her ghetto. They was talking about her teeth. They was talking about her braids. So she said they were also reprimanding me and mishandling me as well. And so basically, I will say that they both had some valid points with that. But let me just, I wanna read what they said verbatimly. So let me go ahead and find that real quick with Cardi B and Raymonte just to make sure that I'm literally, with the facts, okay?
Right, no misquotes.
No misquote. We want to be specific,
Right.
okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up really quickly,
Okay.
and hopefully, I mean, I did have it. I don't know where it's at right now, but let me go ahead and get that. But
She's getting to it.
but while I'm getting into that, we can go ahead as I'm pulling up that Raymonte stuff. We can get into that in just a minute. But we're gonna go ahead quickly while I'm pulling that up. And matter of fact, you know what? Let me let him look on Reddit real quick and find that for me. And while we doing that, I just wanted to talk really quickly about really briefly. So today, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys and transparent. Today is my very first day actually wearing a wig. I normally don't wear a wig, but let me tell you what happened. Lately, I've been getting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a quick spin. Okay. But anyway, I usually do not wear wigs. Okay. But let me tell you what happened to me. I had a horror story right before we start with this episode. But I was right. I would get into supporting black-owned products. Okay. Because I don't know if you guys heard the history of Even. Even is a Korean-based hair product that's focused solely on 4C hair. So that's the black community. And all over their LinkedIn and their website, they promoting the products that they sell to us. The only problem is that most recently someone took to TikTok and they basically was saying that they worked for Even, the only black girl working for Even in the marketing department. And she was responsible for actually branding and putting out TikTok content for the brand. Unfortunately, though, what happened is that they fired her wrongfully. And according to the young lady, she was explaining that while she was working with them, she always felt like racial tension. She was an oddball out. They were walking around speaking completely in Korean and really just kind of like mishandling her. They had some kind of event where everybody at the party was taking pictures at the job, and if it wasn't for somebody at the job that said, "Listen, hold on, get her too. She's also part of the company. Go ahead and take pictures of it. Take pictures of her as well." But anyway, she just basically told her story about her racial disparities that she was experiencing working for Even, and then of course other people came out as well. So now the thing is this: now everybody decided that they're going to ban Even products, which I'm in agreement. You know, I ride at dawn for my people. So I decided that let me go ahead and get into some of the products that we own because we do have some products. So one of the products that I purchased most recently is Bask and Lather. It's a product that helps hair growth as well as it has edge control, because a lot of the reasons why most black girls use Even is because they're really good with their edge control for wigs, etc., etc. So get into those edges though. You know, that's Even. Excuse me, correction. That is Bask and Lather. Okay, it's a black owned company. It's baskandlatherco.com. Okay, a black owned business. But do you see those edges? Get into those. Okay, and that's from black owned business. Okay. But anyway, let me just say, we basically boycott Even because they need to show us some respect, okay? Not for nothing, it's $1 billion company. They need to have diversity, equity, inclusion inside their company, because how can you market? Yeah, they need DEI. Not they marketing their audience to black people, and all throughout their website is our faces, but you discriminate and we can't work for you? Where they do that at? So basically, we banned that. But let me tell you how I ended up, okay, with the wig. So I bought some products from Bask and Lather that I didn't know, because reading is fundamental. I didn't read the package that it took. Was supposed to buy 2 oils that go together collectively to be an oil treatment, and then you wash your hair out, and then you blow dry it, etc. Unfortunately, I washed my hair out, deconditioned it, and then put the oil treatment by not even with the second product, by itself, and killed my hair. I just had a whole bunch of oil, to the point where my hairstylist couldn't do nothing. But it was too late to fix it, so that's how long story short, ended up in a wig. But luckily, that's how I was able to see that, one, the products had my hair beautiful, okay? The oil had my scalping, okay? So it was fresh and hydrated. Now I know how to use the product, because I did reach out to the owner, and she was very nice and cleared it up and told me exactly how to use the product. Yes, she was very friendly, told me how to use the product. So now I know how to use their products, but I also was able to use their edge control. That is also really nice. It slayed it down. My hair is braided underneath, and it don't feel itchy, uncomfortable, or none of that. Okay, so just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't know where to buy some products for, because everybody's like, I don't know where to buy black products. You can start with Bask and Lather. Okay. Then we're gonna get into your girl Beyonce, because I know you're a big, huge Beyonce fan. Okay.
Yeah. Listen.
This is
Beehive down.
Here, okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna get into that too, because I also use the shampoo and conditioner for Cécred, which is a new product from Beyonce. Okay, and so I got into that product, and I will say I love the way it immediately make your hair soft as soon as you wash it, and then when you put the conditioner on it, it gives you like that natural curl. I kind of saw my little natural curl coming in, and then after I wash it, it felt nice and refreshing.